my camera, maybe. I don't know.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy DeSoccerfan coming at you with episode 15 of the Dual Lane. This week is tier list week. You know what I mean? With Grim coming out, and everybody getting some changes. You know what I mean? We're gonna make a tier list. You know, each everybody what is it? Each one has their own tier list. We're gonna go over who to, what's what. You know what I mean? Like why, and then go over why and whatever, and then we're gonna fuse that information together to make the ultimate tier list, I guess, according to us. And then before that, some quick news. We just today we hit over 1 million Predecessor players, which is amazing. It's crazy. So, hey, hooray for us, I guess. You know what I mean, to hit that milestone, and a meta, I guess. You know what I mean, to hit that milestone. It's not, not any game will hit 1 million concurrent players. So you know what I mean. That's cool. You know what I
It's
mean.
huge.
Across all
Hitch.
platforms.
Yeah, huge. That and you
Uh,
got some streamers picking it up, giving it a try. Some
Yeah.
bigger streamers. It's always good to see.
Like last night, I was watching Summit. Summit, what was it? Summit 1G or whatever his name. 13,
Mm.
13K people. Watching him play Predecessor and blaming Pinzo for the characters he picks. Whatever. You know what I mean? But overall, it's amazing. You know what I mean? Slowly, the game is maturing. It's growing. You know what I mean? Hopefully, Omeda doesn't drop the ball and kind of kill the game. You know what I mean? We hopefully picks. They got the ball. We want them to run with it. They're kind of like slowly walking with it. We want them to run. You know what I mean? Make more content faster. I know it's not. I know it's easy to say and hard to do, but you know what I mean. Like we want them to overall succeed. You know what I mean? Prove that it was to prove to Epic, you know what I mean, they fucked up. They shouldn't stop development of Paragon. You know what I mean? There is a niche for this, and there is enough of player base in order to continue and keep it thriving. You know what I mean? There's not a true 3D MOBA you know game like this.
even though Smite 2 is trying to do the same thing.
True
uh, uh,
3D MOBA. I'm talking about true 3D MOBA. Smite is more like 2.5D ish. Like yes, you can see the character, but there's no, what is it? There's X and Y, but there's no Z axis, I guess, in a way.
what you call me?
And then yeah, but yeah. In other news, Grant came out since the last time we spoke about him. Grant came out and he's underwhelming for me at least. And then we're gonna talk about him more in the tier list and see where everybody puts him at. And besides that, skins, more skins came out, balances, item balances. Um,
The
and like
Shogun skins are pretty sick.
that is true. I think Wraiths is a little bit better than Countess, but yeah, that's
And
just
and race is less expensive than Countess.
which is okay, which is nice.
So
And then Hugh, and then the next update, which be update 17. I don't know. I lost numbers on updates. That's where the item, the four item, no, the six items. And then we go to six items. So from 5 to 6, version, whatever that version is. The end of April, beginning of May. So we should have
mm,
another podcast in between. Either we're gonna be discussing, if it hits before that, or if our podcast comes up before, we're gonna talk our thoughts on it and whatever, what sneak peeks. If it comes out after, then we give our thoughts after. Simple as that. uh, what else? Another news. Oh, I guess as in I joined the predecessor creator. So, you know what I mean? I guess I'm part of their creator team, I guess. You know what I mean? I can't really talk to about too much about it because they're hush hush. But yeah, I'm a part of the team now. With other streamers and content creators. You know what I mean? It's nice to see them, and let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll pump out more content. You know what I mean? Maybe I should say that I will be making out more content. Maybe the top three or the top two heroes each person or each beginner should be playing or characters or whatever. I don't know. That's just my business. Whatever. Who cares? Uh, besides that, anything new with you, Red?
Not really. It's been kind of busy, crazy work, personal life stuff. But other than that, just chilling, gaming when I can. So
What about you, Broby? Broby Winker Noby.
Oh my god, I wish I could change it. I can't. Other people are doing it now too, but nothing new. Picking up streaming again. I feel like I picked up a huge traction and then just stopped streaming. So I need to I need to pick up streaming now twice a week now. So trying to pick up that traction I had beforehand. So other than that, just giving Red work to do, you know. Other than that, that's it.
Nice, nice. So, like I said, the meat of this episode would be the tier list. So let me click on this,
Let's do
and
Reds first.
well, we're gonna do the community. We're gonna see how the
Okay.
we're gonna see how the community and our thoughts on it. So let's it. All right. So apparently, according to the community, we're gonna start from shittiest to I guess from like shit tier to best tier. Shit tier, asparagus. People do people do not love asparagus. Yeah,
I
no,
think just people just don't know how to play him. I don't I don't know. He shits on people in mid, so I don't understand.
I don't know. According to the well, remember the tier list maker. Well, Brad was telling. Well, Brad, you explained it since you explained it better.
yeah, so this isn't necessarily the entire Pred communities. It's not like everybody in Pred got together and voted on tier characters. This is just on this tier maker website. Anybody that's done a predecessor tier list in the last, I think I did a month on mine. In the last month, this is the combination of all those. So I don't think, yeah, that Grim's not even on there, is he? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So ours will include Grimm's, but as of now,
Mhm.
Grimm has not been added. So yeah, for some reason, or asparagus isn't D tier, shit tier, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I don't know about that
I
one.
don't know about that one. And then Shimby for some, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know how Shimby is better than asparagus. No idea why, but Shimby is a little bit better. And then I guess C tier or whatever. You got Gadget, Muriel, Quang, Howie, Murdoch, Feng Mao, Zarzeus, Kalari, and Sparrow.
I can agree with some of those just based off of mine that I made. Some of
Like
those I've
I don't know. You're gonna to my tier list too. You're also gonna see some of them there, but most of them were like I don't know. I like tier lists are based off my experiences, so it's just like you know what I mean. Like half of those people are just like, ugh, whatever. And then we're gonna go from I guess A tier. You got Sev, uh, Kira, Drongo, Iggy, Grux, Bellica, Twin, Faye, Seraph, Gideon, Decker, FaZe, Chimera, Countess, Greystow, Steel, Crunch, and Rev. I don't know how I feel
uh,
about this. I have lots
there's
of.
there's too many people there in A tier. I don't
Well, I have also a lot of people in A tier, but that's
I have
my
a lot of people in A tier, yeah.
I,
and then S tier, which I agree with 2 out of the 5 in my opinion,
I agree with
is
one.
Rave, Rave, Richter, Narvash, Rampage, and Morgesh. I have never seen a Mortgage player in my life in these games recently, so I don't know why Mortgage is A tier apparently. Whatever. People on this community kind of whack. All right,
S tier.
yeah, S tier. That's weird. So we're gonna start. So which one? Which is the most controversial tier? Tier.
Reds for sure.
I don't think so. I think yours is the most
Okay, well then
controversial.
put mine up then, and I'll explain myself.
Uh,
I did mine based on win percentages
I did
and
mine. Okay,
and Blade.
I did mine on experience and
There's
Brovies.
there's a little there's experience in there too, but mostly it's on win percentage
What about you,
based on the
Brovy?
character. Bobby did his on how he felt.
It is. I mean, you
his
hit it
his
spot on. That's just
is
how I
from the
felt.
heart.
It is straight from the loins of of
I would
wherever. Oh,
assume this is yours, right?
yeah,
All
yeah, it's
right.
definitely mine.
Okay, go through your thought process. Either you want to
It,
start from the beginning, or you want to start with the best or
I,
shit. Whatever.
I'll start from the bottom, right? Okay, just based off me playing these characters, Muriel just kind of lost her. I don't know. She was a really good support at one point. I don't feel like she is now. I based them more on their roles more so than me playing them too as well. I guess you can put that in account. So like they're based off their role. So if you look at it based on their role versus an overall character um, tier list, then that makes sense. I don't think Sparrow's the best carry. I think she's the worst carry out of all of them. Uh,
Interesting.
Fang Mao, same with him. He's based him off of the jungler role, which is his main role. I mean, off lane he's good off lane, but based off jungling, I think he's the worst jungler out of all the junglers. It's a mix up. It depends on the player too. I get that, but
I guess. Okay, and then what about Gadget?
Gadget, she used to be a good mid laner. Now she just, I don't know. It's just something weird with her. I don't know. I used to be really good with her, but now after the updates and stuff like that, I don't know if they changed anything about her at all or what. But
I'm gonna only play Gadget, Muriel, Sparrow, and Fang Mao for the rest of the week.
Yeah, that
do
sounds
it,
like
do it.
a
And
challenge
then
to me.
my next tier. I don't know if any of you agree with any of those.
Well, no. Well, no. You got my guy Richter on the bottom. What?
They nerfed the shit out of him. They did him
But
dirty unless they
oh my.
fixed them.
No, but I know he got nerfed like 50,000 times, but he's still strong as fuck.
I don't
I
know.
think he's strong, but I don't think he's like S tier strong anymore.
Yeah,
Before this last nerf, I would have said S tier.
yeah.
I
But
disagree, but
I
But
don't
besides,
it's
I don't
but
think
it's
I don't think he's D tier though either.
but it's based off their roles though. So if you look at their role, do you think Richter's the best support out of all the supports?
one of the best supports, yes.
I don't I don't think
Yeah,
so.
yeah, because if you're looking at it supports wise, there's Muriel, there's FaZe, there's Decker, there's Bellica, and Richter, right? And Orbash. Okay. So I get you with Muriel. Muriel's not up there. But who who could compete with taking this compared to Richter? Orbash.
Deal.
Oh yeah, I forgot Steel's also support.
Yeah, Steel too.
Hmm.
I'd rather probably pick Steel over Richter right now.
Right now I would, yes.
Again, 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago, I'd pick Richter over Steel.
I don't know.
But I don't know. I've only played a few matches with them since they got nerfed, but the ones that I did were not great.
Okay, but you're gonna tell me he's FaZe is better than Richter?
I
It
don't think so.
depends. It depends. I I don't think that's equally where they're at. I think FaZe could be moved down one if but as support wise, I think they're
All right. Well, when we
about
meet, we
equal.
make a tier list of us three all together, and then we figure we play with it. But okay, um,
Let's go up one.
okay. So what we're at tier 3.
Tier 3, yep. I got Grim, Drongo based off their carry abilities. Decker with support and steel support. Zarus.
So
Okay.
Zeus.
Goddamn. Zarus. And Quang and Bellica is she's a mid laner. So I mean I'm based off of
No,
the roles.
no. Bellica is a support.
No, she's
No,
she's a
no,
mid she
no.
was a mid
Wait.
laner.
When you click on support, she comes up as a support. She's a support
That
main.
she's a mid main
No, she's a
character. She's not
support
a
main.
support main.
But no, no,
No.
no. You click on who because not every mid laner could be a support, but every support can be a mid laner. So that means if she comes up as both a support and a mid laner, she's most likely a support.
I think you caught yourself there because Narbash can be a mid laner.
No, supports can't be mid laners, but mid laners can be supports.
So
You
Gideon,
just
so Gideon
you
can
said
be a
the
support.
opposite.
Oh yeah, I know. I messed up. But you're saying that
No,
Gideon can be a
Sucker just
support?
flip flopped what he said.
No, shit.
It's like, no, this is what I said.
Shush.
And he tried to play it off like, oh yeah.
uh, that's not what I said.
But yeah, I think these guys are just in the middle. I mean, they're not in a bad spot, but I think they're in a good spot. I mean, I think being in the middle tier isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think it's just more that they're more balanced than the rest of them. I guess is
I getcha.
how I see it.
I look at tier lists a little differently. Like for me, like a D tier is like you don't want to play this character. You're fighting an uphill battle both ways with the character. But
nah, okay, continue then.
A tier, obviously we got Rampage. I think he's one of the better junglers. I don't think he's as good as Chimera jungle. Based off of minion clearing. Rampage can do dirty work with clearing, but Chimera can solo the Fangtooth at the beginning with no problem if he doesn't get interrupted. At the beginning, as soon as he spawns up, he can go in and kill it. Right? No issues. Asparagus is definitely A tier. Revenant, I mean, we've seen how much damage he can do. I mean, even if you're having a bad game with him and the game prolongs any longer, eventually that Revenant's going to catch up regardless and start killing people. Murdoch, Morgish, Grux is definitely an A tier jungler and offlaner. I don't know how to play Crunch really well, but I know Crunch is a good offlaner, so that's why he's up there as well. And then my S tier, obviously I got Gideon, Countess, Wraith, Twinblast, Narbash, and Chimera as their respected roles, leading those.
Okay.
Brad said
Interesting.
it. Brad said it perfectly. We played a game with one of our buddies, and I was doing some work with Gideon. Found my calling with Gideon for sure. I think mid lane.
All
It was just too
right.
much fun. Just too much fun.
You know, not necessarily how my tier list would look. Yeah, but you know, I see everybody's almost all over the place, so
Right.
I don't know how I feel about that, but I
It's got
get.
some
yeah,
mixed feelings on it.
I doubt any of our tier lists are gonna look
Well,
like the same.
me and the red is similar, I guess, in a way, but not. Bro, it's just kind of the one that was like, well, the community one. It was kind of far fetched because
Yeah, true. It's like
asparagus
what?
was like D tier. Like what? Like is he that bad? We never use that bad.
Oh no, play my bottom tier people in their respected roles and see how you do against someone else that's on a higher tier and see what happens and what you
You don't
do.
see you don't see when Fing Mao like I see Fing Mao jungle and it just like wrecks you and I'll be like oh because it's all alone it's just fucking crazy when the threshold of just like executing somebody when he's already like beefy as fuck. I'll be like damn, and then Sparrow like a good Sparrow will just delete you because like late game she's unstoppable with the damage.
Yeah, but if you pair like if you do a rampage and a Fang Mao, like in my experience, I've always just shat upon Fang Maos. I haven't been beaten by a Fang Mao when I'm Chimera or Rampage, so.
I don't know. But yeah, that's Bro Bees. So we're gonna go with who's next? Reds?
You.
Oh,
You.
I,
I
Sure.
think Reds is more
I don't care.
controversial.
all right. Where is my? This is
I
mine.
think mine's more controversial. I literally did it on statistics.
He got no one in D tier.
That's mine.
So
Yeah.
that's yours. What do
Because
you want to do?
I don't, I don't think there's any unplayable heroes, and for me, that's like unplayable.
All right, we're gonna do Reds then. Reds here's list. is consists of nobody dear T. D tier.
Is it? This is mine. Yeah.
Yeah, this is yours.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I put the S, A, B, C, D. Yeah. I think I probably have Richter a slot lower than he should be, but I don't know if he's even A tier, in my opinion, right now.
Spicy. That's what I
But
would say.
It's the same spot where I have my Richter at,
Yeah, y'all both wrong.
and Stevrog as well, along with
but our
Howie.
average is gonna bring your Richter way down.
So how about you start from the top? We're gonna do it starting
From the top,
Yeah.
we got our boy over here,
Spicy.
the ogre
From the swamp.
drummer.
Is it Shrek?
We got Narbash. It's Shrek. It's Shrek. We
Shrek
got
is life.
the Mohawk Master. Narbash.
And you base
S
off
tier.
win rates,
Only
right?
character.
Explain yourself.
Yep.
Why?
Really, win rates.
He has the highest win rate out of all the heroes.
Because nobody
Consistently.
plays them that much. That's why.
That's not true because these are also based on. I took into account the amount that they were picked also.
Really?
Really. So Narbash isn't the highest pick, but
He is the
not,
highest.
like he's pretty average on the pick rate, but he's the highest win rate.
Interesting.
And when I say highest win rate, I think his was like 50, almost 55%.
Okay, that's actually good because
So-
you don't want somebody that's like broken with like 60% of the wins.
Right. None of these heroes were like
Broken.
like super low or super high. They were all within like about 5%.
Which is actually good because then it keeps the game balanced because that means
Yeah.
technically anybody could play anybody and you should be okay.
Right. And then I'm trying to remember who had the lowest pick rate.
I would say maybe Howie or something like that.
Maybe now. I mean, Howie was super popular at the start, but I wonder if I still have it up.
How do you check
No,
win
I
rates
don't.
again? You just go to leaderboards, right? I guess.
What about that red?
Yeah, you
down
go.
at C? What the heck?
You go to leaderboards.
Rev, in my opinion, and so I also, these are in average
The
hands.
the lowest pick rate according to a meta is the Fae with 13%. Damn, nobody likes Fae.
Oh yeah, and actually, I was wrong. So Narbash his pick rate is fairly low, but he's about middle, I guess.
Yeah, he's about like 20%, which is not totally the bottom, but not totally the top either.
But he's got 53.63%, and I'm looking at the last month, not overall or like yesterday. But
How was it 3 months ago? Let me see what 3 months ago gives me. 3 months ago.
I think most things
Oh no,
stayed pretty.
yeah, but Fae is still on the bottom. Hey, yo, nobody likes
Pretty much the same.
That's interesting.
So the worst on the win rate is right now is Grim with 43.27, but that's to be expected. He just came out. People don't know how to play him. So I mean, until the community starts to kind of figure out how to play that hero. And the highest is Narbash with 53.63. So we're not like crazy differences. And Gadget has a pretty low pick percentage, 16.27.
See, I'm not too far off from that. Gee, there's just something up with her. I don't know.
I don't know, but
She has a almost 51% win rate.
so about half of the time. So anyway, so yeah, your C tier. What's in your B? I guess. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, B tier heroes are like they're pretty for me. They're pretty. They're solid heroes. They're not overly complicated necessarily. As far as you can do all right with them if you are just picking them up. You're probably not gonna, run the boards with it, but so that's kind of where I have the B, and the majority of everyone I've gotten B, and then I've got some stronger, in my opinion, some stronger heroes in A
Okay.
right now. So
All right. So
like I think probably the strongest jungle it's almost always Rampage for me, and it's mainly because of just how fucking tanky he is, and he can be. And a lot of times when you're picking jungle, uh, making that choice between maybe a Fang Mao or a Rampage can make the difference for your team. If you don't have another solid tank, then you have to be that tank. So,
I got you.
uh, so yeah, I mean, I think Kira's really strong, Race really strong, but they're also a little bit more difficult in their kits. Sparrow's kit's pretty easy, but I think she's in competition for the strongest ADC right now. Steel's solid. Faye, for me, I don't know. I guess I've seen so many like dirty Faye players that will just team wipe an entire team. But I mean, you have to be good with her too. Like, you're just gonna get run over if you don't know what you're doing with Faye for the most part.
Got you.
I don't know. Any other? What's your spiciest pick apart from my S tier pick?
All right. You want to? I
The
guess.
Sparrow.
I still say Richter. Richter shouldn't be in the bottom tier. I'm a.
All right, all right. What about you, Burby?
Spiciest. I won't say Sparrow, but see here.
I'm just curious. I'm not
Um,
necessarily gonna sit here and
well,
argue with you.
right.
Well, not yet.
I
Well, not
think
yet.
Not yet.
I,
Not yet.
I think it's the gadget. I don't know. She just sticks out.
Think
Or
gadget.
the gadget or the Muriel. I don't think they deserve the B tier spot.
You
I
think
don't
they're
think
C
they're.
tier?
I don't. Yeah, I don't think they're unplayable according to your method, but I think they're at least C tier. Yeah,
Okay.
within their roles, I should say. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then you got this is a lot of people are gonna talk shit about this, but this is what I came up with.
What the?
This is what I came up with.
What is that?
Oh wow, what did I touch? Did I touch something I wasn't supposed to touch? Where's
You just switch screens. There you go.
no
Nope.
Touch the
no
dinghy.
that's the other thingy, and then that's not that. Oh, is it this? Is it this one? No.
No, that's mine.
Let me look.
I think it's the third one.
No.
The third one.
I guess I must have touched it without. No, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. That's the communities. That's the communities.
We should have like edited it and put like reds, suckers, rubies.
No, that was my fault. I kind of I deleted it. I guess
Closed it by
yeah.
accident.
So this is according to me my tier list, right? Since I know Grim's a new character, he came out, but he felt underwhelming. So you got the buck of the tier. You get C tier. It's not unplayable, but it's just something like I see more people lose than win, and kind of prove it right with the win rate. 44% win rate, like
The lower, yeah.
Yeah, right.
40, yeah, 43.27.
Yeah. So win rate doesn't like lie to me. I mean, it's like
But Wraith also has the second lowest win rate.
oh, because they're wrong. Anyway.
Oh.
So it's right
Statistics
for
are
Grim,
wrong.
but wrong for Wraith. Gotcha.
So yeah, so Grim is out. Grim is new. It is what it is. You know what I mean? People are still learning him, but at the moment of recording, I want to recommend them. Try other people out. So I feel like Iggy's underwhelming too, but they're still playable. Like I felt like every mid laner, like there's better mid laners than like as you see, there's better mid laners than Iggy, Morgesh, Howie, and Gadget, and Faye. You know what I
Okay.
mean? There's there, and then Seraph, like she was S tier, S plus tier, but then she got nerfed, and then that's it. She went back. She nobody plays her that much anyway. Grux got nerfed, and it was kind of like unnecessary nerf because if people were complaining like, oh, he's overwhelming for level 1, and I'm like, that's his level 1. Like, what do you want? Like, play smarter. like,
Some heroes are. I mean, that's part of being a MOBA.
and then so with that nerf, they kind of just, you know what I mean? Like they left them in a bad spot. So A tiers are like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like mid, you know what I mean? They're good, but not necessarily the best. So, you know what I mean? You got Countess, Kalari, FaZe, um, Chimera, Asparagus, Muriel, Rev, and Sev. So Countess is like, you know, one of the better mid laners, but not necessarily the best mid laner. There's other people, and then you know what I mean. But she does better, in my opinion, from my style. She plays better than most of the mid laners. You know what I mean? You could pick her, and I will, you know, 90% of the time wreck any other mid laner besides maybe Gideon or Wraith. FaZe is in kind of an awkward spot as a support. Um, you know what I mean? If I had to pick either FaZe or Muriel, I pick Muriel. She's better than FaZe, and you know, shield and combat wise, you know, she's better all around. FaZe is just like, oh, you're in trouble. I'm gonna pull you back, and I'm gonna blind you, and maybe slow you, and that's it. It's like, oh, where? You know what I mean? Like if Muriel's all kind of clutches it in, you know what I mean? Does a knock up and gives you shield, so a little bit edges out. Like I said, and then like Argus or Asparagus, you know what I mean? A little bit, one of the better mid laners or supports, whatever you want to play with her. Rev, not the best carry, but not the shittiest carry. Not the worst carry. You know what I mean? Like there's other carries that are a little bit better, but still not. But you know, not the worst carry. And then Sav is an awkward spot. Like I feel like he's like he's too slow in the jungle. His stacks are too slow, and then in lane, like he could pretty much be poke out with any other character unless you're 100% precise with the sacks. If not, then you kind of screwed. You're kind of just gonna get bullied in the off lane, and so you're not gonna be able to get any stacks fast enough. You know what I mean? But like that's my experience. I'm not a good set player, so you know that's from my experience. And S tier, S tier is like more like you have. It was like a 75% chance of winning, I guess. You know what I mean? It's not a guarantee win, but it's like you're there. Feng Mao is one of the best offlaners. Not yeah, I guess one of the better offlaners. He could easily bully anybody if you play his passive right. If you don't, then yeah, he's shit. Get in one of the best. I guess the second best. No, the third best mid laner. You know what I mean? Like he is. He has his ult, covers radius, slows everybody. His portal and his rocks hit hard, but not necessarily the best. Graysone's more like because he has 2 lives or 3 technically if you have Phoenix. You know what I mean? He build him tanky. He's really tanky, and he 3 lives. It's fucking crazy.
Right.
But Belica with her recent nerf. If it wasn't for that nerf, she'd be S plus. She has stuns. She has bombs. She drains mana, and her ultimate just like one shots people most of the time. It's just like boop, no mana, you're dead. Like if you have a quarter of your health and you have no mana, Belica sees you. That's it. You're done. You're dead. You're 99% dead. Like you know what I mean. I
A
never.
lock on too.
Yeah, and it's a lock on. So it's like, but with that recent nerf, she went down a tier. Narbash, Narbash, like you said, heals. Heals are amazing. You could build them a little bit more tankier, a little bit more mana. So he has nonstop heals and could change the flow for anything, for any long team fight. Rampage is still one of the better junglers, but not the best jungler, I guess, necessarily. There is other junglers, in my opinion, that are better. And then you got the carries. You got Kira, Toon Blast, Sparrow, and Murdoch. They're all up there. They're all there together. You know what I mean? They're maybe 1 inch is a little bit better than the other, but not as much. So that, they're all together. And then you got Quang with his recent with his recent nerf. He went down from S plus to S. Like I said, he is still powerful, but not as powerful. And he's, what I mean, he's not as tanky as before because his R1 with the shields, when he struck in, when he got a huge shield, but now he doesn't get a huge shield no more. You know what I mean? He's still viable, but in my opinion, he's not that viable. So that's why he's just
He's damn near unkillable.
yeah. So it's just. And then S tiers, S plus tier. So this is like the top of the top. Like if I gotta pick anybody from any other role, these are my top people. Crunch, in my opinion, is S plus. Well, I think the best offlaner right now is Arzeus, because any good Arceus players could stack his ultimate, and that's it. If you could stack his ultimate a couple times, you're talking about a power spike of like 30. That's like about like an item. So like,
You pair it with Nex.
yeah, and then you pair with that, and it's just like that's it. You're good. You know what I mean? Like you kill people left and right. His stun with shield stun. His spear, which is like if it gets below 10%, 50%, something like that. If you're low health, and he spears you, it's automatic execution, like Bang Mouse, but it's just stupid. Um, so then you got, I think Crunch is like the 1 tier under, but with a good Crunch, you could eat 90% of the time bully your offlaner. Decker is still one of the best supports, all best overall, all around. You know what I mean? Build her tanky, build her damage, build her whatever you could build her any other way. She's still Decker. She's like a good Decker player will 99% win the lane. And then Richter, because he's Richter, he's up there. Leave me alone.
No.
And then you got Steel. You got Steel. Oh my god, the CCs in the world, like the CCs in the world with Steel, Steel bash, Steel stun. He has a shield pop up, which blocks projectiles, which is kind of like if you place it right in the right moment, you kind of like blocking like 70% of the projectiles. Like between I guess from like ranged characters shooting at you or projectiles from abilities, like it blocks off all of that. And then his ultimate, which is like a perfect. No, it's a perfect ultimate. Like you knock up somebody and they're stunned for like a second. But remember, within that second, Seal could still steal shun shield bash, and then runs with the shield. Like you're stunned for like like 3 or 4 seconds, and
Charge and stun, yeah.
yeah, and then like late game, with just doing that, you're dead, pretty much. And then Drongo, I think, in my opinion, right now, Drongo is the best carry. He will win 99. Well, I'll say a good Drongo player will win because he has his stupid charge. His stupid ability where it gives you radiation or whatever, and then that burst, if you're not paying,
Just
yeah,
nuts.
if you're not paying attention, you lose like half your health without paying it. Like, oh shit, boom, that shit, half your health right there. And you're like, fuck, and then if he throws your silence right on top of you, or if you're charging at him and you throw your silence, he throws his silence on top of him, you're stuck. You can't use abilities, so you kind of just like fuck. So you know what I mean? Like its size is really good. It's really oppressive, and then his ultimate is just like a quick, oh, I gotta get out of here or make some room, and then on top of that, you know what I mean? Like it's stupid damage, like it's stupid damage, and then Rafe, in my opinion, is the best millionaire right now because his wave clear is he's not the best wave clear, but he gets up there. his R1. You know what I mean? Like if a good Wraith player will with what was it, Vanquisher, that's it, you're done. You're since you get to like 10, like 20 health or whatever, you're dead at that point, because you know what I mean, he throws his little ball whatever at you, and he could shoot twice, and then he could rewind you back to a fight that maybe necessarily will, you know he rewinds you, and then he has his stupid wards or whatever. So you know what I mean, like, in my opinion, I think he is one of the best mid laners. So yeah, that's my tier list at least.
Hmm.
Any change ups or whatever? Any like
The Grux. I don't know. I think he needs to be moved up more. I think his bleed is still a little ridiculous. His little double axe shit that causes a tick. Not a bleed, but a tick on people. It still does a lot to you, even at the beginning. That's what makes the difference of whether you get out or not.
Not
If he
really
has that,
a. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just saying if he has that leveled up at least twice at the beginning instead of leveling up something else, he could win fights against most of the junglers at the beginning.
it's hard. It's hard. What about you, Ray?
Mine's not really a like move. It's just another comment on how strong steel is, I think. And one of the things I think a lot of people don't think about with him as support is that shield. Like, not only can you block the projectiles and things like that, and it'll slow enemies if they come through it, but you can almost control the lane minions just with that shield. You can stop the carry from being able to feed, or they have to get out of position to get their minions their last hits. They can, I mean, it lasts quite a while, so they're losing the last hits on those minions every time. It's just, yeah, still's pretty nuts.
It forces the carry to go on the outside,
Mm.
and it can put that carry in a bad spot from separating from the support, and all it takes is steel to bull rush sideways or something like that to push him kind of towards the carry a little bit, and you can just be in between the support and carry and just pretty much just walk behind the carry unless they blink out, and then you can just stun. You can stun them out of their blink in ultimates and stuff, which I
I
think
think it
is
can stop
dumb.
most. I think it stopped most of. I don't know if it stops Murdoch's ult or Asparagus' ult, because they go through objects. But
No,
it'll stop.
if you stun them, it'll stop initiating the.
Well, it'll stop it. I'm talking about the shield again, the shield wall.
Oh, yeah.
But it'll stop, a lot of those too. So
But yeah, nah, that's my tier list. So now, after going the community's tier list and our tier list, let's see what we could come up all in agreement all together. So,
Okay.
so we have, I guess, like, should we have like a veto each? Just like, if we
um,
don't,
I think we just kind of go based off of our lists, and
but what I mean,
like if
well, I mean, like, if we don't agree on something, we have like one veto. Be like, all right, we use our veto. We can't like, say otherwise. I guess if you know what I mean, we can't like on the other heroes.
I see what you're saying. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
if two
well,
people agree, then they can veto what the other person says,
yeah.
essentially. Like, yeah, they're going there, or they're not going there too. You know what I mean? I can.
I don't know about a veto because there's 3 of us, so
No, that's why each one gets a veto. Like each one.
it's gonna be like, well, I mean, we're either gonna all agree with it, all disagree with it, or we're gonna have a 2 versus 1.
Yeah, which the veto comes in and be like, well, you only get one veto though.
Yeah, for the whole tier list, you only get one veto. You can be like, nah, cancel that one
Soccer's
out.
just gonna save his for Richter.
I know.
We're gonna be like,
I'm,
yeah, Richter needs to be C. If
I'm
he'll be
gonna
like,
save
no,
mine for
veto.
Narbash and make that, or Wraith
Oh,
actually. I'm gonna do
But
race.
what happens if it gets vetoed? You just get to say whatever you want. Be like, yeah, no, I veto that. I think Severog's S plus.
No, the person that says that they're that spot or isn't that spot, they meet with the other person, or not meet, but they talk with the other person that might be in agreement with you to put them in a correct position, and the other person doesn't get a say. I think that's pretty. If you get one veto, it pretty much just outs the other person, and it puts you with the other person. So like, say he wants Richter to be S plus tier, but then you veto him, and so it pretty much just kicks him out from the voting altogether. And me and you might have more of an agreement of where he may be, and just
And then
put
we
him.
could just veto and say they're C tier.
Or
Yeah.
or that too. But remember, only one veto though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright,
Only one veto
that's
of each.
fine.
Yeah. All right.
I
Let's
think
go.
I think the veto thing's gonna screw our tier list up.
I don't think so. I don't think
Well,
so. I
it's
think
only
we'll
gonna
be
screw up 3 heroes, if anything. It's
at most.
yeah, at
Yeah.
most. So all right,
So how are we gonna do this? By roll or by just by character?
Are we
it
playing this
depends. Depends.
like House Uno rules, where if you veto my veto,
No,
You get one counter
no,
veto.
no,
No, just kidding.
no, no.
This turned into a 3-hour podcast.
do vetoes stack? Is my question. We
No,
need to
vetoes don't
figure
stack.
that out before
Whoever
we
says
do
it
this.
first, whoever says it first uses their veto.
No, vetoes don't stack. Come on.
Okay.
Whoever
So
says their veto
that's
first.
the official Uno rules, but nobody plays that way.
Yeah, no. All right,
All right.
all right.
Let's start with the first character on the list then.
Which is
and just work
Countess.
that way.
Yeah, Countess. What's your thoughts on Countess?
Well, where are we gonna like use our tier list for
Well, you could
like a VPN?
you could
You know,
use your tier list as a like in my opinion, I could say Countess is S. Bro, could say A and you could say B, and we're gonna like okay, we can be in the middle, which is B or A,
right?
or
That's what I'm saying. Are we like?
you could use your
Are we
tier list.
changing our mind, or are we going off of the tier list that we made?
No, we can change our minds. I mean, like we're making this is us as a 3 brain. You know what I mean? Like us together as us 3 together. Be like, all right, this is our tier list, and there is gonna be 1 or 2 differences, but overall, you know what I mean.
Right.
We could find common ground. Be like, okay.
I'm gonna say S plus.
Oh my goodness.
I have her an S,
And I have her in A.
So the
so I guess she
median
goes
will
an
be
S.
S.
Oh my goodness, I can't veto that shit. All right. What about?
I'm just gonna go off of my tier list for the most part.
All right.
Same.
Like I said, you can either go off poor roll or poor win weight or because how you feel, how that character is. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right.
So I have Crunch and B tier, which you're gonna disagree with.
I have him in S tier.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, what's your thoughts on Crunch?
Wait, we just said it, but you didn't
Oh,
listen.
I did not
S
pay
tier.
attention. S tier. I agree.
I have Crunch in B.
All right.
Well, I'm sorry. Okay, so my B is your A. So I'll say it as you have it on there, because I didn't do an S plus. I did S, A, B, C, and D.
How dare you?
So, so for me, Crunch is third in the third tier.
Third tier. So
They're just like resizing me, moving me around and shit.
It's because I'm in like my ODD is coming up and I can't see the little green bar on your left.
Your CDO.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking freak the fuck out.
It's not OCD, it's CDO, I guess.
No.
It's on alphabetical order.
Oh no! See now you're. Why is it way over there? Whatever. I'm not gonna mess with this anyway. So we're on agreement on S.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
fine.
it's the happy medium between me and Soccer's, so 2 against the 1.
All right. So Decker.
Where do I have my Decker at?
I think I have her in the third, but I think she's at least S.
And I say she's S plus.
I say she's A.
So she goes in S.
S. Okay.
We're just gonna have all the heroes in S.
Oh,
Damn it.
Besides a select few.
all right. What about Durango?
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
I think Durango's the best carry.
I think he's A. Well,
I think-
sorry, S. I
I
keep
think
saying the wrong
Drongo-
one.
I think Dron goes in 3. The 3 tier.
So.
So he goes in S.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
or
Unless you want to veto.
oh no,
Unless you want to use your veto.
I was gonna say, Red, I don't think, he's one of the best carries, right? Red, you know what I mean?
I think he's one of the best carries, but I don't know if he's the best carry. Just because you have to be good with him.
Which is not, he's kind of brain dead to use. You know what I mean? He doesn't need to.
I mean, you have to proc his abilities.
So yeah, so it's not that hard. So it should
I
be,
would argue that Murdoch's more brain dead to use than
so
than
yeah,
him.
1000%.
But Murdoch is my absolute favorite carry. So
so we're keeping him an S.
I think he goes in A, but
S plus.
All right. He's going to S plus since me and Red.
I really want me to use my veto, but I'm not.
Feng me.
All right, just remember that soccer when I need a little help on.
Oh my goodness! Feng
Thing
me
now
out.
goes to C.
See, oh no! What? Are you
What?
Just based on jungler role.
So
He C.
I say
Based on jungle,
I
like
He's a jungle
lower,
main, not an
but
offline
not.
main.
He's one of the strongest offliners in my opinion.
So how about A?
I'm good with A.
How about B?
We're good with A because I had him at S plus, so I'm bringing him down 2 tiers.
Okay.
I don't think there's very many heroes that are actually going to be in C. For me,
Well, here's one of them maybe. Gadget.
Yeah, Gadget is definitely C.
Gadget was
we'll
for
put her in B.
She's underwhelming as a mid laner.
Well, I had her in B, I think. Yeah, I had her in B, so
Okay.
I guess.
I would say B for Gadget.
What about Gideon? I say A.
S plus.
I think Gideon's really strong right now,
Yeah, definitely.
but it's also
S+.
situational.
So S.
I would say S.
All right, I'm.
I wouldn't go as far as S plus.
What are you doing here?
You're moving them all around the hill, playing roulette with the characters.
I'm closing my eyes.
They were in order.
Let's see. Let's go. Let's place it up. Shimby.
B
B.
for me.
I think C.
That's 2 B's. Nah, it's 2 B.
I don't like her.
She's so there's very few matchups in offlane where she's a good pick, but I think one of the stronger offlanes is Greystone, and I think Shinbi is actually good into Greystone.
I can feel you on that. What about our boy Grim.exe?
I might put him in C, honestly. Yeah.
Oh, what about you, Broby?
I'm looking. You guys got him in C?
Yeah, I did have him in C. He was the only
I
one.
got him in B.
He was the only one in C. He was my.
B. He's definitely B. He's not.
Well,
he's not.
Red said C and I said C.
He's a new character. Oh yeah, it's true. Fine.
You got your veto. You can use your veto.
No, I'm saving my veto for something spicy.
The swamp lady.
Swamp lady. I think she's in B.
I think she's at least A, but I was gonna lean more towards S.
Oh no.
She can be so strong.
Alright, we're gonna keep her at
She
B then.
can almost single-handedly win a match.
No,
Yes.
no,
No.
no.
Yes.
There's other people who are stronger than her. Then that will save.
Oh,
You
yeah.
let her get the lead in the beginning, and
No,
it's tough.
no, don't kid yourself. Nah.
No.
Mm, I don't know. You guys both said B.
Yep.
All right.
All right. What about our boy Grux?
S plus.
No. I think I had
No.
him. I think I had him
I'm
at
kidding.
A.
S. He's a S.
I'd put him in an A.
Okay, I guess he goes A.
He goes A.
I'm not using my veto yet. I'm saving it.
What about
Who you
Iggy?
picking? B.
Mm,
I also had him like in V. So
yeah, I'm good with B. The best thing for him, he's a decent sieger, and he can sit there and defend for days. But as far as doing much other than that,
what else?
it's
A.
difficult.
What about the Pixie lady?
Pixie
B.
lady. B.
All right. B. We all agree.
She's just very situational.
The hamster. How?
Hamster
B.
C.
C. Oh.
Yeah.
This is kind of tough, man. I don't know if
Come
I,
on, give me a solid. I'll
wait,
give you a
wait,
solid,
wait.
fucker.
If Howie C,
Give me a
we
solid.
gotta go back at Faye. She's a C then. I was like, what?
No, I think she pushes better and
I
does
would
better
put, if you're
than
gonna put
Howie.
Howie in C, I would put Faye in C also.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And is
Like,
that what you guys are
And
voting right now?
I'm okay with that too. Putting them both in C.
All right, fine. They're both in C then.
oh my
If we're gonna do it
goodness.
that way. That's where we're going.
All right. Um,
Remember, C is not unplayable.
it's just
No,
Just can
for
be either really
under
situational or underwhelming.
what?
Sparrow
What
I
about
I
the
think
Hunger
Sparrow needs to
Games?
be
C
The Hunger?
C
S.
No,
C
I say
C
I say S.
C.
A. We're
I'm
kind
gonna veto right now.
really.
Oh yeah,
See, this is that dumb shit that I'm talking about. We're gonna
yeah.
end up
I'm
with
gonna
fucking
veto right now.
Sparrow and C tier because Brubby has a veto.
No, I'm gonna put her in B.
All right, you use your veto for B.
Wait,
That's fine by
Yep.
me. That's better
I'm
than C
relying on you,
tier.
Red. Relying on you for Richter, Red.
Oh my goodness.
he's saving his for Richter.
What about Steel?
Um,
I had him in S plus.
S. S. I don't think he's. Oh yeah, I can go with S plus. I can. see
he's
that.
almost always a solid pick, and he can be solid in support,
Jungle.
decent jungle,
He could be an
and
offlaner,
a monster in offlane.
and he could be a mid laner if
I've
he wants.
I've seen him play mid lane too, yeah, and
He's
it
my
worked.
he's my favorite character. So
I put S plus, yeah, I'm good with
yeah,
that
S
too.
All
plus.
right. What about Seraph?
C.
B.
Ooh, I gotta say B too. I don't think
All
she's
right,
C tier.
not quite there.
No, not there. She's still
Is that
playable,
fade?
but no, this is phase.
She's
B.
situational. I would say C. She's very situational. I think C
I
is a
think
good spot.
out of all the supports, she's a C.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
What about Sev?
Sev, he's a solid B.
I say an A.
An A.
I would almost lean
Like
thinking
he
about just who we put in C and why we put them in C.
well, I give him A because
Like,
he's not the worst, but he's not the best. But like I said, you just gotta get better at him. And then, like a really good Sev will just fuck you nonstop because like he can get
right.
stacks and he's big and he's tanky. It's gonna take you ages to kill him, but a bad Sev would just like you will have no stacks and you know what I mean. Like you just
Yeah, but I would almost argue the same thing about Faye. And I would
but
lean towards the argument of that for Faye's.
Oh, is Red going to use his veto right now? He's definitely B for sure. He's a solid B.
I'm gonna leave him at B.
I say B too.
Oh my goodness. I don't think he's that bad, but All right. What about?
It's not that he's bad. It's just
Well,
he's not
I'm just
quite
saying. Like, I know what you mean. Like, what about Quang?
Quang.
I'm good with S for Quang.
I'm good with A.
I think he's still really strong.
I think he's strong, but I think he's not as strong as he used to be before. So I'm just gonna. He
A.
goes down. He's go down two tiers, in my opinion. Let's go with our boy the Swamp, aka Shrek over here.
S S plus.
Who?
Not bad.
Uh,
S. I think I gotta give Red this one. I think because of his win rate, he kind of won me over.
dang. All
I
right.
think he's S plus. He's a sleep. He's a sleeper, right? You could definitely play him on offlane.
Who the hell would do that?
Yeah, who the hell played Norvege on offlane? What about our invisible lady, Kalari? Is she a lady? I don't know.
I think so.
We don't know.
She's it's a robot. But yeah, I'm gonna go B.
B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I'm gonna go B as well.
Oh
Well,
I
no,
mean,
actually, I'm gonna go C. It's
a good
no,
situation.
cl-
she's
a
a
good.
B. She's a B. No, we're gonna do.
I don't think she's C, but I would say I would lean closer to B than I would A.
All right. What about Chimera?
S plus.
No.
I think A.
I think S plus.
I'm leaning towards S just because, like, yes,
I
he's.
think I think he's closer to an A, but he's strong, but not.
All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's strong, and you play him well. Then yeah, but I feel like Rampage does edge him off as a better jungler. Talking about Rampage,
Oh,
I think he's S plus.
gosh, I would. Yeah, the way we've been doing this, I would
S
say
plus.
S plus.
Rev.
A.
Yeah, I was gonna say A as well.
Can't argue with that. But you have Sparrow as NB. Interesting.
Yes.
Because of his veto. Because we have these vetoes.
But Bellica.
A.
I think she's A.
I think she's an S.
Well,
I
you
know
got
you do,
outvoted,
but
though.
I think she's A.
You got outvoted, son.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
definitely an A.
Well, okay.
I think her mana drain right now, it's so tough because if you made her mana drain better, then it'd probably be broken. But at times I feel like it doesn't do enough.
But there.
I feel like it needs to drain more mana and do less damage.
But then she'd be broken.
No, I mean,
Right.
like,
I'm not saying maybe even that's a solution, but I just feel like sometimes it's not enough to be a good counter against. Because I mean, she's an anti-mage, right?
Yeah.
But like, you can build a mage full mage, full mana against her and do fine.
What about our boy Asparagus?
S.
I think he's A.
S.
I give
plus.
him an A.
Oh, what?
I give him.
I think he's a stronger support than he is a mid laner right now.
With these recent changes, he can like if it wasn't this nerf, maybe if he was still the same as like before this nerf, then maybe be S. But with this recent nerf, like nah, he got like they changed his stuns and his overall cooldowns. Like he's not up there. What about our Tom Cruise over here?
S plus.
No.
Uh, I think he's. I'm
I
in
think
between S and A.
I say
S.
I say an
I
S.
go S. I'm going.
Yeah, he's not the he's
I think he's still strong, but he's not the best carry.
He's
what about
S plus.
Rafe?
He's a monster in the mid. Based on that, I think he's an S plus for sure.
I think he's an S plus.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
All right, we're coming down to the final five, six.
Spice it up. Pick Richter. Pick
Oh
Richter.
my goodness, Victor. Where you at to put my boy Victor at?
I'm gonna say B.
I say A. He's middle of the
You
pack.
say A?
Yeah, I say A. He's the middle of the pack. Oh, I'm not gonna use my veto yet.
I'm gonna go
You're
with
saving
A.
it for the Muriel. Uh-huh.
I
I don't think
It, Robbie, you already used your.
I know, but I
And
know
you're the one that's like, no, Muriel's dog water.
he is dog water.
Maybe for you.
so where we're putting Victor at?
I'm good
I'll
with A.
settle with A. I'll settle with A.
All right. What about Kira?
B.
I think if you put Win in S, Kira needs to be an S.
I think A.
Yeah, I'll settle with A.
All right. What about other Tom Cruise, Greystone?
S plus
Oh
because he's a monster in the
Uh,
top lane.
uh,
I'll settle with S.
I
I
think
think S.
I think an A.
I think S.
All right. What about Murdoch?
S, baby.
All right.
Yeah, S.
Zarzeus?
Hmm.
A.
I have.
S.
I'm gonna veto and use him for S plus. He's up there. Like I said, a good one with his ults and stuff. He's just unstoppable.
Yeah.
His poke would just kill you. He pokes you one. He's like half a health. Our last one, Muriel.
B.
I said
She's underwhelming as a support.
I said A.
I'm okay with A.
Did Red use his
Didn't it?
veto? No, Red did
He
not.
didn't.
Hey, the Red.
Nah.
You want to use your veto now since this is.
Make it super spicy. Do it. Do it.
Do I get to use it now?
Yeah, you can use it now. You can
You
change.
can't use it on a previous vetoed character though.
No, he can.
That's-
Yeah, he can.
Okay, fine,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
All right, fine.
Okay.
fine. I know what he's gonna pick
Oh,
though.
I can?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
might
I
as
know what
well.
he's gonna pick. I know
Alright,
what he's
then
gonna pick.
Sparrow's S tier.
Yeah, that's horseshit. That's
Oh, S tier, S tier.
S, not S plus. Not S plus. We're not going that far up. I can see the argument for A, but I can't see the argument for B tier on Sparrow.
Oh, logins or well, I'll log in later.
Just save
and,
it, but you can just download it
No, I'm gonna.
without logging in.
No, I'm gonna log in and just put the dual lane, and it's gonna be our tier list. Let's see how.
Oh, okay.
Let's
cool.
see how people react.
I was gonna say, I don't know if there's anywhere else you can post our tier list.
Yeah, I got a ton. I got a ton of places where it posts our tier list. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
I was to say,
TikTok as
I'm okay
well.
with you posting ours.
Oh,
I got
Ours
TikTok
and
as
you know,
well.
like our personal ones.
Yeah.
all right. I see what I could do. Let me maybe make an image and be like all four of them together or whatever. But yeah, that
People can make fun of us for our picks.
all right. That's our tier list. So I guess
like Narbash S plus. What the hell?
I think he is.
He's the most solid support.
I think we have a pretty strong tier list.
I think the way out the game is right now. I think most people, yeah, there's gonna be different people who disagree, but overall, I
Right.
could see this tier list being okay. Be like, all right, you know what I mean?
Like, there's gonna be that one dude that's just dirty with phase.
Oh, yeah.
Who like you put phase in their hands and they'll like almost win the game for you.
Which is understandable, but like in my opinion, phase is like with you if you're by yourself, you're kind of screwed. Every other sport at least like could do something.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah, that's true.
leave her by yourself, you're kind of like, oh shit, I've been sitting
Mhm.
duck. it's like oh.
And unless you don't build
Hey, if we're
support,
if
you
we're
build
saying-
more MP or something, then you can't clear fast enough
Yeah, no.
You're
to
saying
hold
that
the lane
about-
over for very long.
If you're saying that about phase support, then Sparrow, if she's out by herself, she's kind of screwed. No matter how much.
Not
damage she
really.
does.
I disagree.
Not really.
If there's two against her,
After 20 minutes, Sparrow will wipe the floor. She should wipe the floor. besides getting hard CC'd.
Yeah, not really. Anyway, guys, this is our tier list. Let us know what you agree with, what you don't agree with. If we're idiots by putting somebody up or idiots by putting somebody lower, let us know. If not, show. If not, maybe choose whatever. If you agree with Rice tiers list, let us know, brobies. Not really.
No, you shut your mouth.
Not-
You shut your
or
mouth.
my or mine's, who knows. But yeah, that's our tier list. Comment or let us know. I mean, we're I guess that's it, right? We're out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend like we got all the answers, but we do have a decent amount of experience in the game.
Yeah, remember, guys, this is from our experience. This is not like,
Yeah,
oh, red is more win rate, but
a lot of mine was. I mean, I just when I look at stuff like this, I look at statistics as much as I can. So
How'd you say that again?
statistics.
Anyway,
I said it how it's pronounced.
anyway, yeah, all right, guys, we're out. Talk to y'all later. Anybody has anything else to say before we go?
I got my catchphrase. Are you ready?
Sure.
I have a red beard.
All right, we're gonna go with that.
That's it.